Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Let me start off by saying this video was not on the plans for this week or ever, but apparently American Girl has done another collaboration with Disney in making princess dolls. And I put a poll up over on my Instagram asking if you all wanted to hear my thoughts on the 8 princess dolls that American Girl has now released in collaboration with Disney, and the consensus was yes. Now, when I did this, I didn't say what my thoughts, what side of the spectrum I would be on, but I do want to preface this by saying I do own one princess Disney doll, but it's not going to be the usual positive content that we love to have here on the channel. Occasionally I will do videos like this where I, kind of give my brutally honest opinion on things, but if this is the first video you're seeing, we try to keep it super positive around here. But if you are a fan of these collaborations and you have a hard time, kind of accepting people have different opinions, then I don't think this would be the video for you, but that's totally okay. In my next point, I want to talk about if we have a difference in opinion, please just keep your comments polite and respectful to myself and each other when discussing this down below. It's okay to have different opinions, especially in the doll community, because I say this all the time. If all of our opinions were the same, doll collecting and life in general would be pretty boring. So let's do a little bit of a deep dive into the year-long relationship between American Girl and the Disney collaborations. Let me start off by saying I am very indifferent when it comes to the whole Disney thing. I've never been to any type of Disney theme park. I have no desire to go. I'm very, very neutral when it comes to this whole Disney thing. So when these dolls were announced in summer of last year, I was like, oh, okay, they're cute. And you would think that I, being someone who loves princesses, would be all over Disney, but I'm just not. It's just never something that, my family was super into, and we're okay with that. So I was really happy for all of my friends who really love dolls and Disney and to see everybody get excited. So last year we were blessed with the opportunity to see Belle, Jasmine, and Rapunzel come to life, so to speak, in the form of AG dolls. These dolls were marketed at $300 with the special box that you can see inside of, not the typical American Girl box, and they had their crystals, their gowns, their crowns. They came with a certificate. I'm trying to remember because I did buy one. I thought about it for a little while and I was like, you know what? $300. Okay, that's fine. Probably a bit expensive for someone. Say someone is not used to purchasing custom dolls like myself. Now, there has only ever been one custom doll of mine that has been around slightly over the $300 mark. And that's all I'm going to say. All of my other ones, absolutely not. Kind of close, but not really. So I did look at it as, okay, if I buy one of these, all of her detailing is the equivalent to the hand-painted face makeup that my customs have. And I thought it would be really cool to kind of have a piece of American Girl history. And I wanted to get one I really liked. So I bought Belle. Belle has quickly become my favorite Disney princess for a multitude of reasons, but we're not here to talk about that. So I bought her. She's got her own video. I do kind of fight with myself on modernizing her a lot, but I'm like, no, because then she wouldn't be, unique to my collection. So I keep her. She has to stay on my top shelf because her hair is a little bit too tall, but that's okay. She stands out and her yellow dress is absolutely exquisite. I loved Jasmine and I thought she was so, so cute, but I was never really the biggest Aladdin fan, but the Jasmine doll's gorgeous. Rapunzel definitely fell a little flat for me. I do love her wig, but her dress just didn't do it for me, so that's why I didn't buy her. Since I did buy Belle, I can attest that these were the quality of these, at least Belle, was impeccable. Her hair felt just like old American Girl, if you know what I mean, because these came out after the new Truly Me rebrand, and some of those dolls' hair felt like plastic, but Belle's did not. It's held up quite nicely. It's beautiful, and I loved it. So I was like, okay, I had some money, and if I have money set aside for something special, I can do it. I'll never put myself into debt over dolls, trust me. So I bought her, and I'm very happy with her. And so I was like, okay, this is kind of fun. It's kind of a way to incorporate, the adult aspect of collecting with American Girl, because let's face it, dolls are marketed towards children. Even these kind of pricey 18-inch pieces of plastic, if you know what I mean. So I thought this was kind of cool. And American Girl has definitely done their share of collector dolls over the years, like with the Christmas ones and things like that. But this was a bit different, and those were obviously more expensive. I cannot remember how much the Sugar Plum Fairy one cost, but okay, I thought this was really cool. So then we're going to fast forward to, I believe, earlier this year. We found out we were getting more Disney princesses. Okay, so the 3 we got last summer were $300 a piece. So that's almost $1,000 right there. All right, fine. So then you find out you're getting 3 more princesses in 2024. Ariel, Tiana, and Cinderella were released, and they were marketed as Playline dolls, meaning they were sold for $135. Now, I cannot remember if they were $125, and then the extra $10 was added on because they were character name dolls, and for some reason, American Girl was like, hey, let's add $10 onto all the dolls that have names. I can't remember, but they came in the generic American Girl box with their picture and then the hole to where you can only see their face. They did not come with the big fancy square box. I'm not sure they even came with a certificate. I could be wrong though. I've never actually watched an unboxing on these. So I was very curious to see when they would do Ariel and Cinderella because those are my second and third favorite princesses. Tiana, I will say, I probably think Tiana is like my favorite out of this bunch of dolls, but she, as a princess for me, was released when I was done watching princess movies. So she falls under the category of like Merida and then Anna and Elsa, who we're actually going to talk about in a little bit. So I wasn't as excited, but I do think Tiana is my favorite out of wave 2 of these princess dolls. Along with these dolls being marketed as Playline and not collector dolls, they came with 2 extra outfits. I will say the accuracy on these outfits was really, really nice. It was so cool to see like Cinderella's, her cleaning outfit, and then Ariel's pink dress. It was very, very cool to see all of those come to life. Now, I have heard from a number of friends who either took their doll's hair down or used the wig for customization purposes and whatnot. Some of their wigs, specifically the Cinderella one, really shouldn't be taken out of its meat hairstyle because it's super thin and you can see the cap. And I was like, oh, okay, I got you. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about these. I think my biggest discrepancy with this huge price difference is I believe if you add in the 2 additional outfits, you can probably, I don't know, I'm not a math person. If I remember, I'll do this, but you can probably get the doll, the outfit she comes in, and the 2 extra outfits for the price of the 1 collector doll. And okay, that's fine, that's fair. So I'm wondering why they decided to release the collector's ones and then release Playline ones. I just don't understand that. And also, I'm wondering, say you have like multiple kids, and for my big gift as a child for many, many years, it was you get 1 American Girl doll for your big Christmas present. Okay, fine. What if you have one kid that likes Belle and you have another kid that likes Tiana and you're just like, how do I explain to my child that, you know, this present costs like way more than this one? Like, I just don't understand. And why are all the Belles sold out and the Tianas are not? Like, I'm very, very confused, and I don't actually know if the original collector's ones were sold in stores. It's been a while since I've been to an American Girl place, but if you guys remember, because I don't, were Belle, Rapunzel, and Jasmine sold in stores? I just find it like very, very odd that they would do that because, again, like, what if your kids like different princesses and I'm not a mom, okay, I don't know, but I don't think I'd feel comfortable spending like almost double the amount on one child's Christmas present than the others. So it's kind of, I feel like they tried to incorporate kids into it and kind of make it more fun and affordable. But for me, honestly, I would much rather have 3 outfits for Belle than have her look as extravagant as she does. I know that sounds bad and kind of odd, but I would much rather have the extra outfits because I have nothing to put her in and I love changing the dolls. Now, I know that means I would probably have to give up how exquisite her dress looks, and I might do that, but I guess we'll never know. This morning, I woke up to find that Elsa and Anna from Frozen will be joining the Princess Collection, and they are available for pre-order. I believe it is a Berry member exclusive right now. I am a Berry member, but I have no intention of ordering these two. So like I said earlier, I think I was a senior when Frozen came out. So I've never seen it. I have no desire to see it. I'm sorry to you Frozen fans, but I didn't know these were coming. So these dolls will be sold for $310. So now these ones are $10 more expensive than the original three. And I personally think the original three look way better than these two. I mean, if you just look, I keep using Belle, but I think it's just because I think she is the best one out of the original three, with Jasmine and then Rapunzel being third. So I don't really know. I think the additional $10 was just added on because the original three had names, and that was before the $10 markup. So they're just like, oh, okay, well, we have to do it for these, so they're $310. I don't really know. I personally think that Tiana from the Playline version looks better than these two, but that's just me. I just don't understand. I'm wondering if we'll get more dolls this year with the Disney collab, and they will be Playline. So, like, are you going to have, like, Snow White, Merida, and Sleeping Beauty as Playline dolls? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me how they're choosing who to be Playline dolls, and why they're either not just selling them all as collector's dolls, or they're not just selling them all as Playline dolls. Again, I would personally like to see them just sell them all as Playline dolls, but to be completely honest with you guys, I don't like this collaboration thing. It's not what American Girl was about. And my friend AG Bob Dollpans actually put this over on Instagram. This is not what Pleasant Rowland created American Girl for. And I completely 1000% agree with that statement. This is going, way the complete opposite direction of being about history and teaching children about how America came to be and about how America was. And it's just completely doing the absolute opposite of what the company was supposed to do. As for these two newest releases, like I said, they'll be $310. They come in the more fancier boxes, and it does not appear that they will come with any additional outfits. So that'll be really, really interesting to see. And again, what do you do if you have a kid that wants both of them for Christmas? Or what do you do if you're a collector and you want both of them, but because they're sisters, okay? I do know that much. You can't really have one without the other. It just doesn't make any sense. If you had other princesses like before, yeah, you can have like one without the other two in the release, no problem. But they're sisters. They got to go together. So how do you choose, and how do you, if we add these up, that's about as much as some people pay for rent or their house payment to get both of them. So I'm just a place to live or fancy dolls. I mean, it's really not that hard. So needless to say, I'm not the biggest fan of this whole Disney collab. Again, like I said, it's not what American Girl was about. It's not the direction American Girl should be going in. And I'm just not really enjoying it. I don't like it. It doesn't make any sense to me, and the pricing is absolutely all over the place. Somebody over there needs to get a hold of this and figure out how we're going to price things, because you can't have, because basically it's a whole, they're all a set, they're all princesses, they're all collaboration with Disney. You cannot have 3B300, 3B135, and 2B310. It just doesn't work that way. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Anyway, I'm really, really sorry for the negativity. This was not planned, but I figured it was time I shared my thoughts, because I'm kind of quiet over here. I do post a lot of my initial thoughts over on Instagram, so be sure you're following me over there. But I thought it was time I sat down and kind of, really talked about how I feel about this Disney collab. And as much as I love Sleeping Beauty, I don't know if they ever came out with one. I don't know if I'd buy her, because I'm just so turned off to this idea. So let me know your thoughts down below. Please remember to keep your comments polite and respectful to myself and each other. It is okay, and I'm going to say it again, it is okay to have a difference in opinion. If you have not already, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to join the fam, and tap that really cool notification bell so you know the exact moment I post a new video. Have a blessed day, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye, everybody.